I said, what's good, Ream Fit Nation? So, this migrant crisis seems to be, getting worse by the day. Definitely getting worse by the day for a fact. And the crazy thing is, right, there is no foreseeable end in sight for it. It's just like, I don't know what they're doing. What? No, seriously, what are they doing? I don't understand. Why are we allowing more of these people to continue to just come in? At this point, it's like I don't know, right? I've had people telling me that the Democrats are doing this for votes, like they're doing this so they can remain in power, and it at the I'm inclined to believe it because I can't think of what other logical explanation that there is. I don't know. It don't make sense to me, right? Because or they could just want to be good people and help, right? Right? Okay, I don't believe that shit either. I didn't believe that shit either. Like, I don't know. I don't have I don't have nothing. Like I said, when it comes to politics, I am not the smartest guy in the world. So this is why I tried not to talk about it. But like I can't help it because it's like, why? We're gonna get into this video. The people of Staten Island are fed up, right? Just like people all over the place. There are people in Chicago, they're protesting. There's people, a couple of days ago in Manhattan, they're protesting. There's people protesting all over the United States. The crazy thing is, right? The crazy thing is, it's not just happening in the United States. It's happening in Italy. There's a place in Italy. And there's a couple of other places too around the world where migrants are just going and just like, I don't understand. I'm no, seriously, like it doesn't. This is planned somehow. I don't know who's behind this, but I have a strong feeling that this is planned because it just doesn't make sense. The United States is being invaded. And then we have countries all over the world being invaded by a large influx of asylum seekers, migrants, immigrants, whatever you want to call them. It just doesn't make sense to me. All this is happening all at one time. This is definitely planned. This cannot be coincidence. Like, with certain things that happen, when certain things happen that is like too crazy to be a coincidence, this has to be one of them. But anyway, I'm rambling. Pardon me. Anyway, so we're gonna watch this video, right, of the people of Staten Island protesting these migrants. And but before we do, you guys know what time it is. Please make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel at ReactionVideo. We are at 683 subs. Help me get to 700. I will love you forever. And of course, man, follow me on my Facebook page at ReactionVideo as well. All right. Let's watch this clip. And right, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to take these people at their word. I'm not saying that they're lying. I'm not saying there's 100% truth. I don't know, but like I said, I'm just gonna take them at their word. So if they are lying, but if they're telling the truth, then But anyway, let's continue.
Get much easier and faster for Venezuelan migrants to work in the U.S., which has been a key demand from New York lawmakers struggling to handle the influx of migrants.
That's not going to help nobody at all. There's going to be many legal citizens who's going to lose jobs if you expedite this and help these people get jobs over people who's been here. In addition to that, you're going to incentivize more of them to come. Oh my God! The people who is making these laws, I don't get it. It just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't.
News comes as people protest a new migrant shelter in Staten Island tonight. That's where we find Fox 5's Teresa Priolo. And Teresa, what are people saying about the news out there?
Yeah, Natasha and Steve, people tell me that they are concerned for their community. They say they have no problem with the migrant children. They are concerned about the influx of migrant men, many of whom will be housed at what was the senior living facility behind me. Staten Islanders of every age and race came to 11/11.
I just want to highlight that. I'm sorry, but I want to highlight that. Staten Islanders of every age and race. Please stop trying to make this a white thing. This is not just white people. I know plenty of black people who don't like this either. Everybody. This is, you know, the funny thing is, right? This is the one thing that unites us is this. It's crazy, but I just want to highlight that.
Father Capodanno Boulevard to make their feelings known.
Would Eric Adams kick his own mother out to put illegal immigrants in here? My mother's 87 years old.
With encouragement from cars and slow-moving traffic, their message was clear.
They took out old people that were paying thousands and veterans and give them free homes.
What? 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 Hold up. So let me get this right. We have American citizens who's paying thousands of dollars, elderly people who cannot move around like that, and then you put them on the street to allow these migrants to just move in for free? No, this shit don't make no sense. I'm really trying to wrap my head around it. It doesn't help me, y'all. No, listen, I need somebody in the comment section to help me make sense of this. This doesn't make sense to me. No, it doesn't. I don't understand, but I'm gonna continue.
It's just unbelievable.
They showed up in droves for a second night in a row, concerned that this former senior living facility called Island Shores Beach is now the city's newest migrant shelter. 288 beds, once reserved for elderly New Yorkers, now turned over to the city to house migrant men.
So what I'm getting from this, right, from that little clip, fuck the seniors, fuck American citizens, fuck the New York taxpayers for these migrants. Like I said, I have nothing against these migrants. Like a lot of people don't have nothing against these migrants. You know, it's just, the issue is the unfair treatment of the citizens who's been in that. It just doesn't sit right. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I'm happy that people are protesting, because had that been, you know, my grandmother or somebody in my family, I definitely would be out there as well, and I'll be pissed as because that's disgusting. You're allowing these people to come into this country illegally, jump the line, and now you're putting people out on the street for them? No. You know what? This is getting worse the more I hear about it. Let's go.
I got an email saying she has to move out. No one knew here. It was a secret. No one knew what was going on here until now.
Wow. So they just send people an email at short notice? That can't be legal. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. Like I said, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I know I'm not. You know, but that cannot be legal. What the fuck? But like I said, let's just take him at his word. So they just sent this man an email one day saying, hey, listen, you gotta get your moms up out of here. We got these migrants coming. She gotta go. Where is she gonna go? But these migrants, they need beds. Nah, no. This is planned. I don't give a fuck. Like I said at the top of the video, this whole migrant thing this is a plan. I don't know who's playing, but this is definitely being planned. This cannot be a coincidence. No. This is not a coincidence. I'm not believing this is definitely planned. Oh my God. Let's continue.
The city says that's not true. The building was vacant. Still, they're
Until now.
The city says that's not true. The building was vacant.
Okay, the city said that isn't true. So the people are saying one thing and the city is saying another. Who do you guys, believe in this situation? I want to know. Let's continue.
Still, there's a concern.
I've seen this before. I'm sorry, but I've seen this personally. Like when I was out, I've seen this. This is what I was describing in my last video. If you guys see my last video, they were all walled like this, all bunched up on cardboard boxes outside in front of the Roosevelt Hotel. I've seen this with my own two eyes.
And that in the midst of this crisis, New York is ignoring its other problems too.
My family's all military. There's a lot of military that are out in the streets, and they're putting migrants in homes.
I mean, this country has been shit to our veterans for a long time, and me personally, I think that's fucking disgusting. Putting seniors out is disgusting enough, but you putting veterans out, you know what? For who? Nah, this is definitely planned. I'm not believing this. No. Something is behind this. They're not. There is no possible way that they are doing all of this just out of the kindness of their heart. There's some kind of end game. If they're doing this specifically just for votes, that's fucking crazy. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. Let's continue.
Is in Staten Island's only shelter. Tuesday night, things got heated as tensions boiled over. New Yorkers telling us they are at their breaking point, especially when it comes to kids in schools.
I feel bad for the migrant children. They're innocent, you know, but our kids are going to suffer.
Mayor Adams says he's considering shortening the length of the shelter stay for single adult migrants from 60 days to 30. As for the vaccinations, all kids must be up to date for school, but they don't need to submit their immunization records to apply.
Just a sad situation. It's not nothing about them. It's about the way they came in and about what is not being done for the people that live here.
Look at.
In a nutshell, that's all everybody is saying, myself included. Okay, we don't have nothing against these migrants, no problem with them, whatever, you know, but you're going to inconvenience and screw over the people who belong here, who's been here. That's not fair. And like I said, if they are putting people's elderly parents out in the street for these migrants, that's fucking disgusting. That's disgusting. Because like, if that was my grandmother, like I said earlier, I would be pissed. That would, oh my, you know what? But anyway, like I said, this is planned. This cannot be coincidence. They're not doing this out of the kindness of their heart. They're up to something.
I have nothing against these people. I don't know them. I feel for them. But take care of our own first.
Now, we mentioned this comes as the Biden administration has approved temporary protective status for Venezuelan asylum seekers. And basically what that does is it allows them not to be able to be deported. They can't be detained on the basis of their immigration status. It also allows them the ability to work here across the country, but of course in New York State. And that's the latest from Midland Beach, Staten Island tonight. Back to you guys in the studio.
That was the end of the clip. Did y'all just hear that? So they can't be deported, and they get free jobs. They get hired. So like I said in my last video, right? But I didn't know that they couldn't be deported. I mean, I know now, but they can't be deported. Free food, free housing, free work. What the fuck? Why? No, seriously, why? I've never ever in my life, I've never seen nothing like this in the history of like ever. Unless I've been living under a rock for whatever. But what? I don't have no words. I'm done talking about this because I don't know what to say. It just doesn't make sense to me. They're up to something. Like I said, a lot of us citizens we're going to get screwed over. Citizens are already getting screwed over if what them people are saying is true. This is fucking disgusting. I don't know who's doing all this or what their end game is, what their plan is, but whatever it is, I don't know. It better be worth it because you're going to cause. It's going to get violent. It's going to get violent. It's going to get very nasty. Because people are not going to just sit by and just take this. People are already protesting. What do you think is going to happen after the protests don't work? It's going to get worse. It's going to get nasty out there. And like I said, I couldn't imagine if that was my grandmother or grandpa, and I just get an email one day saying they just have to randomly get out. It's fucking disgusting. But the city says that building was vacant, so that's why they did it. So, two different things. But anyway, like I said, I'm done talking about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I think it's disgusting. But what can we do? Oh, I know what we can do. We can vote. We can vote. If this is about votes and power, then this is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life.